Okay, Brenda here again with part 2 of Cape Disappointment painted in acrylic. Today I'm painting the hill, the rock the lighthouse is on, and the grass and trees, some details in the water. I've got the sky and the water, the background all masked off with some frisket, just exposing the hill, which I am now spraying with some burnt sienna. I use golden high flow acrylic paint for pretty much everything these days. I'll still pull out traditional acrylic paint once in a while. So you see I've got a piece of paper in my hand. I always do this. I start my spray on the paper just in case the brush decides to spit or something. So I don't want to ruin the art if for some reason my flow isn't great. So I'm adding a little, mix a little dark brown and black in my brush and add a little darkness to that. Now I've pulled off the frisket off the rock in the foreground that's sitting there in the water, and I'm giving it color, blending the two together. This is basically an underpainting. And then I'll go in and add detail. Going in with a little shade color, a transparent black. Building up my darks. Trying to get it dark there in the left-hand corner and at the bottom, the base of the rock. You don't want to saturate your working surface too much. Just going to give a little time for drying in between. You can use a dryer. You got to be really careful if you're using frisket. You don't want to heat it up too much. The glue, the sticky part of the frisket then will stick and pull your paint up. So be very careful of using the dryer. Just be patient. Okay, I've pulled all the frisket off, and now I'm going to start putting a little green in on the hill. I'm using my sponge. I love these sponges. I use them all the time. I've got a whole bag of them. I got them at Joann's. So I've mixed up a little green on the side there, and I'm dipping my sponge in. I'll do this a few times. Trying to build up a grassy look. Letting things dry a little bit in between there. Going in with another coat. This is Cape Disappointment Lighthouse on the Washington State coastline where I live. In Owaco, I guess. The lighthouse is in Owaco. I'm working from my own photo, which I always try to do, unless I'm working on a commission. Even still, I would try to take my own photo. So I'm going in with a brush here and adding some more darks, layer by layer, trying to build it up. The rock that is in the foreground actually fell off the side of that hill. So you can see the spot where it fell from. That's the jetty that I just painted there at the bottom of the hill. You see it sticking out from the other side. Okay, I've let it dry and I've come back to work again, adding some more darks, trying to build it up slowly. The first half of the video, first half of the painting, the sky and the clouds and the water, that's part one, and I'll put a link in the description, or I'll give you a little card here on the screen you can click on if you'd like to see the first part of the video. Now I'm going in with a little brown and I'm laying down where my trees will be. I've mixed up a little more green on the side, and or brown, I mean this time. I'm going in with a little brown. And then I'm going back in with some dark green. I'm working on illustration board, so it's not like paper. It's tough. It can take a lot of moisture. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. You can show me what you're working on. Here I've got my fan brush, and I'm going to go in and give a little shape to the trees. I think I have 3 different settings, paint settings, put together into one here, and of course sped up. So when you see the light changing, it's probably because my battery ran out, or I paint until my battery runs out, and then I switch them out and start again. Once in a while I keep on painting and don't realize I'm not recording. That did happen once. As I was painting, I painted the little lighthouse in the black part on the lighthouse off camera because I wasn't recording. Okay, there was a switch right there. You really have to give some time to dry in between in order to build the layers. Here I've mixed some green with a little bit of yellow. I'm going to go through again, try to give the appearance of grass. I'm using the torn paper as a mask, blocking off the sky there so I can get close to the edge. Adding a little of the yellow-green mixture to where the light's hitting on the rocks. I really needed to finish my voiceover and get this up because I'm ready to start my next project. I'm going to paint Baby Island. It's another local, well-known place. And again, my photo scrub. So I'm giving a little detail here. I'm going into the water. The edge where the water meets the rock, because of the airbrush, is a little abrupt, severe. So I'm going in with a little white, trying to soften up that edge a couple times. I'm almost done here. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe. Be starting my next project. I'd love to have you follow along. Thanks for watching. See you next time.